My God. Fucking ratones eating my fucking money. Carlos, this is a stupid fucking problem to have. But it is a problem, nonetheless. Rat fuckers. Rat fuckers.
Ain't it funny how even the worst of heathens try to get righteous when they think the Lord is about to tap them on the shoulder?
Listen, Lester, if I wasn't so sick, I would give you one of these across your ugly lips.
Who you calling ugly, sucker?
I'm calling you ugly. I could stick your face in some dough and make some gorilla cookies.
Well, the Democrats' way of running this country is to go tell us all how we ought to make sacrifices. God, they're great on that stuff. But they're all going to have us over the hill to the poorhouse. We ain't going to be able to drive over there because we ain't got no gas, so we're going to have to walk it.
Oh, the Reader's Digest says walking is very good for you.
Oh, ain't that lovely? The Reader's Digest can always put a little joy into poverty. Listen, my whole point is this whole thing with the energy and everything. This is all a conspiracy. No, you know that it's a conspiracy there. Listen, for years, all our lives, they've been telling us to go out and buy stuff that use energy. You know, all electrical stuff. They got electric toasters, electric ovens, electric stove, electric stereo, electric TV, electric race, electric hair blower, electric knives, electric every damn thing. Not to mention the cars. And now, after all the big corporations there make the billions and billions of dollars worth of profits, signals, wham, they're changed. And after telling us for years that we can't live without this junk, now they tell us that we gotta live without it. The country is going straight into the dumper.
Twitter user @Wayne A. Schneider asked, which of you is more like Jesus? Trump, let's start with you.
I love the Bible. I've read the whole book. I love the Bible. Great book. Incredible book. I love Corinthians. I love both of them. I think they're incredible. I love their leather. And I'll say this, I really do. I love it. And I'll say the Book of Job, incredible book. Incredible book. It's Jobs is in the Bible. Jobs is in the Bible. If our president wasn't reading the Quran, maybe he'd know that. But here's the point. Very important. Very important. Jesus, most boring part of the book. Are you kidding me? He's a very boring guy. They should have chopped him up into pieces. They should have chopped him up. Why did they crucify him? He came back like Voltron. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I would be a way better Jesus. Way better Jesus. Way better Jesus.
All right. I will, based on the audience reaction, points to Mr. Trump on that. Senator Sanders?
Look, I'm not like Jesus at all. There's nothing in common. I'm far older than Jesus ever was. I don't know, maybe he would have run for, Emperor of Rome or something if he'd lived as long as I did. But let me say this. I am not particularly religious. However, I do have a Holy Spirit-like effect on Vermonters and Vermont-like people. Wherever two or more Birkenstocks are gathered, I am in their midst. All right, points now to Senator Sanders.
Something a burglar would not want to see when he breaks into a house.
Naked grandma!
Naked, huh? I don't want to see that either. I know you're right, okay? Nobody wants to see a naked grandma, but what are the chances of you breaking in the house and running up into your grandmama naked? Looking for a naked grandmama in the house, outside. You breaking in the house and running up in.
Oh, you should be coming on pretty soon, dude. How much do you smoke?
This will be a little demonstration of that. Man. Listen up. That was my skull. I'm so wasted.
And a song would be nice right here. Fuck. Let's see which one. How about that one?
Don't look too closely, then I'll see right. Defy me once and I'll be out of sight. Stay and think I'll be nice. I'd rather fight and be the one who despises.
Good morning and welcome to another exciting episode of the original Red Pill Show. Today's Tuesday now, right? Tuesday, March 24th, 2020. This show is for entertainment and educational purposes only. Please use at your own risk. The show. Copyrighted by me and Freedom Revolution Network. No part of it can be used, rebroadcasted in any way, shape, or form without my written consent, or you can just ask. I could really give a crap. Hey. Finally, the show. I heard you. Who's creeping?
I'm creeping, of course.
I heard you. On, off.
I'm sorry, I thought you were done, so I was trying to be polite and wait.
Not done. Not until I play my animals. All of this. And I'm done.
Okay. Are we done now?
No. Was that a sneeze and you hit the mute? Sounded like it. All right. Anyway, this show is opinionated under no circumstances whatsoever. See, now I'm all fucked up. This show is opinionated. The host, especially me, Melissa, callers, people that are naughty in the chat room, whatever, are and always will be opinionated. That's why we do this. under no circumstances whatsoever should opinions be taken as advice. If you are seeking professional advice, we strongly encourage you to hire a license if required person in his or her field there. Little Tommy. Amen. That was just about all of them. Broadcasting live from the lovely ghost town of Loveland, Colorado, where I think we're all going to be on lockdown. I don't know. Melissa would know more, but I know Denver is now is the state, or we all screwed after 5 p.m. and we all need our papers to go anywhere or you will be shot on sight. Yeah. Hello. Okay, I'm done.
Okay, you're done now.
As far as I know, I'll just finish my coffee now. You can take over. Let's go.
1, 2, 3. I'm just being obnoxious.
Are you testing? 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Entertaining myself this morning.
Well, you sound right off the bat much calmer today.
I am much calmer today. With our move-in time, I'm starting to adjust now. And so I'm more awake. I got sleep.
Well, I'll be honest. I love sleeping till 7 o'clock. Fuck the 5 o'clock shit.
Thank you. That's how I've been feeling for the last 3 months.
I feel like a more human being sleeping.
Yes.
You know. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when you get up when the sun's coming up, it's actually a little more enlightening.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
What in the world are you eating?
This is a protein bar.
Okay, then.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm too lazy to make breakfast. I don't know. I've been trying to do things, keep myself busy, but I'm already running out of things to do.
Well, yeah, there's not a whole lot to do in your 4 walls unless you're used to being in your 4 walls.
Not really. So,
That's going to be the biggest problem with people getting locked down is they just don't know what to do with themselves.
Oh, yeah. And I predict there's going to be a lot of divorces or a lot of babies in 9 months.
Oh, yeah.
Or both.
There will definitely be both.
Yeah, I kind of figured. So, not to mention your kids will be hanging from the ceiling because they're going to drive you fucking nuts. But whatever.
Yeah, somebody needs to make Velcro setups so that way we can just hook our kids up to the ceiling and leave them there for a little bit and
shut up, go to your room, I'm gonna stick you on the wall. There you go. They never stay in the room anyway. I never did.
Faith and Repentance, we are actually a full network. We have multiple shows. This is the original Red Pill Show. If you go to freedomrevolution.network.com/show-schedule, you can actually see the list of our shows and what times they are on.
Give them a warning.
Yes, this is not Ron's channel. This is a network. It has been ever since we started back in October. So.
Really? October? Wow.
Yes, we launched October 28th.
Right before Halloween. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about numbers, but I want you to talk about a positive one that you shared with me yesterday with the show. And then we'll get into this Corona COVID-19 crap. And then
we had 1,400 views on Facebook yesterday.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Our time change definitely seemed to make a difference.
Yeah, it could be everybody sitting at home with absolutely nothing to do, and then they go, "Oh, let's look at this stupid show."
Something to entertain us.
Well, was that Freedom Revolution's Facebook Live or one of the groups, or what was that, or all the above?
No, that was just I had shared it to our original Red Pill page, to my own page, and that was it. I know a few other people ended up sharing it. So thank you. Thank you, Faith and Repentance. She said lots of people love us, and thanks for all the info.
Lots of people love us?
Our network.
I ain't feeling the love. Where's the money? Show me the goddamn money. That's love. No, caller. Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. We tend to be a little sarcastic here in the morning show.
A little.
Just a little. We are opinionated. You did mention that.
When you let me, yeah. When you don't break in with a sneeze.
Yeah, sorry about that. I tried to hit the mute before it hit, but it didn't quite work. My allergies are in full force, man.
Well, you were right, because you just brought it up last week with your voice and your allergies.
Yep, and I told you it was coming.
All right, so I don't know if you want to share the death numbers. I saw something on Drudge where there's 100 people dying a day across the country. Not to sound too morbid, but I didn't make this shit up. I'm just living in this crazy fucking world.
Well, it's Italy that's having 100 a day, I believe.
Oh, is it Italy? Oh.
Yeah. However, we are now third on the list. USA is almost number one again. Sorry, I had to do that. We are at 46,168 cases. Already this morning, that's almost 2,500 new cases. And the U.S. is up to 582 deaths, which was 29 new deaths as of from yesterday. Or today, rather.
Wonderful.
They reset the stats every morning sometime. I haven't figured out exactly when they reset the stats. But at a certain point, they reset them.
That's great. Ugh. Well, I usually go to Come and Go to get gas and coffee and whatever, and talk. I'm talking to everybody that works any place of business to go to, which is not too many now.
Yeah.
But I said, so how's it going? Are people crazy? And you go, well, they keep stealing the toilet paper out of the bathrooms.
Okay, so my daughter messaged me this morning. And right now she is I think she's like an assistant manager or something at McDonald's. I know she's like in lower level management. And their hours have gotten cut. And she said that they have to go in first thing in the morning to be able to get toilet paper.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So I went for a quick bike ride yesterday with a friend, and went to Greeley. Don't ask me why. Greeley is not number one place for me to visit. But we went there and stopped at the Come and Go, and they had a sign on the front door, no public restrooms. So they're not even opening the public restrooms for people.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me because everybody's friggin' raping their toilet paper rolls.
Yeah, so if you really got to pee or whatever, and you're thinking you're going to go to a gas station and use the bathroom, you may be in for a really bad surprise. Because I had to pee, and I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous, man. It's like all the tables were taken out because we ordered a sandwich. So, which I have to say, Come and Go's got a pretty good deli and the place in that. I mean, it's not bad for a gas station. But we turned around, and the whole big area was empty, and no tables or chairs. And I'm like, I go, are you really going to kick us out to the curb? And he started fucking laughing because it was the only place to sit. So that's actually what we did. We went outside, sat on a curb, and ate our frickin' food that we bought there. This is just getting so stupid.
Well, I mean, if more people would be smart about things,
I know.
it wouldn't cause the rest of us to suffer.
So does that mean I got to cancel my flight to Florida to Daytona Beach? Because you just don't get it there. I mean, all us older people are crazy. You're full of shit. I'm not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. I just saw 5 of them got it.
Yeah.
So, are you watching cartoons or somebody being murdered? What is that in the background?
Actually, I think it's Everything's Sunny in Philadelphia. Yeah.
Is that good? I've never seen that. Is that good?
I have only watched a couple episodes, and it's pretty funny. This one in particular is kind of gross.
So you like it?
Well, somebody else. Unfortunately, I'm not alone here anymore during the day, so.
Oh wow, that's so sweet. Thank you, Faith and Repentance. Very sweet. So she was it? She? He? She? How do you know? Did you say she? What the hell?
Sorry, phone ringing. I'm assuming it's a she. I have absolutely no idea.
What's the stream going to be about? I have no idea. Never do.
It's always interesting when new people find us.
It will be about the dumb virus, and I'm sorry. I'm sick of talking about it myself. But hopefully we can transition out of this. You know what? I saw another headline that they say this shit's going to continue to May.
Oh, I've been saying June or July.
I am going to go batshit fucking nuts if I have to sit here until May. I'm not built that way.
Well, my dear, you're not going to have much choice in the matter.
Wait a minute. So Faith and, yeah, well, I don't know. You're probably right. Unless I want to get shot. Faith and Repentance says, I just subbed last night. Subbed last night for Ron? She or he subbed for Ron last night?
I don't know. Ron was on. I saw that too. I wasn't real sure exactly what that was referring to.
Lots of, could be a typo. You speak Taiwanese. Could that be?
That looks like she subbed for Ron last night, but I know Ron was on, so I don't, like I said, if you're still there, Faith,
sub that.
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that? We need to know now. Are you an imposter? Did you kidnap Ron and disguise yourself as Ron? You cannot do that.
Because he was definitely on last night.
I don't like this. We need to find out who this person is and find out for sure that they start lying to us because we might be infiltrated by them, whoever they are. Whatever. You muted your mic again. You like playing with that thing, or you just?
No, I have a cough.
Oh, you're lucky. Really? You can. I want that microphone back.
I just click it on the. I don't touch the mute on the mic itself.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
I just do it on the screen.
I can do it. Just found out. See?
Yeah.
Dumbass. I don't even know what my equipment can do. Isn't that scary?
What's funny is whenever I have them both muted, and then I forget, and I only unmute one, so I'm sitting there talking to myself and nobody can hear me. I did that a couple of times yesterday.
Did you?
Yeah. I had something to say, but by the time I got everything actually unmuted, the time had passed.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of people in there yesterday, and it was the problem with that is people started interrupting each other and talking. But I think it was good. It was more irritating to me listening to it, doing it, than I listened to the show. See if I was overreacting, and I think I was because.
Oh yeah.
Because it was a good show. I mean,
it was a great show. That roundtable was awesome. But yeah, it's sitting here and being on the live side of it. It's definitely a lot more frustrating than when you actually listen to it. It actually sounded good.
Yeah, it's way different in here because I feel that the host, which would be me on my show, is responsible for keeping a little bit of order, you know. But then again, you don't want to structure it, or I mean, this show's wide open, so discussion shouldn't be any different. It's just that for me as a listener, when there's people talking over each other, I usually just shut it off. Because when these assholes on TV start arguing with each other and talk over each other, I turn the channel. Because I can't understand what either one of them's saying anyway. So.
For me, that's my problem is whenever too many people get to talking at once, I can't focus on any one voice.
No, you can't. It's impossible. So, yeah, I don't think Val came right on. I haven't talked to her in at least a year, maybe going on 2 years, and I don't think she liked my Brondo comments.
You were being a smartass when she was trying to be serious.
Yeah, but she knows better than that, and she's the same way. But yeah, I got breaking news, and then of course I say that. You've got to put some humor into this shit, man.
I thought it was funny.
Well, I know you did. I thought it was perfect. 'Cause that's the first thing I envisioned when she said it. So.
Which I will say, those pictures, even though you couldn't see them real well on the phone when Scarlett put them up, I was able to see them like on Facebook, and it literally, there's like a blob of this weird colored smoke.
Smoke?
Vapor, whatever you want to call it. They were spraying something, that's for sure.
So I wonder if it's a liquid and then it evaporates into a vapor. So that would be called a saturated liquid.
Yeah, which I will qualify all that with the fact that something like that would be very easy to create.
Mm-hmm.
Like just having a picture of a helicopter up in the air on a cloudy day.
Yeah.
It's very easy to fake that kind of a picture. And I'm not saying it was fake, but in this day and age, it's getting harder and harder to tell what's fake and what's not, because our technology is pretty damn good now when it comes to graphics.
Yes, it is. It scares the shit out of me. Oh, Mr. Parsons, we got video of you doing this. I don't really fucking care what you got.
Oh, I laugh at those.
Yeah,
it's like, good luck with that, considering I don't even have a cam hooked up.
You can take a video of me and then cut everything out and put it on a green screen and do whatever the fuck you want with it, man. I mean, the whole DNA thing. Oh, your DNA was at the... Not that I've had this problem, but I'm just saying, this is just more technology that's going to be used to infringe on your rights. And it's, your DNA was there, so you were there. No. That means I probably had some psycho bitch in my apartment, no pun intended, and she took my DNA somehow, hair or whatever, and planted it somewhere. I mean, come on. The only thing that can really prove that you were there is your fingerprints, and even then, this is getting fucking ridiculous, man. That's just, ugh.
Did you see that article I sent you?
What? No. Where?
I sent you an article on your phone. I was really hoping you'd read it before you got on the air, Timmy.
I just got out of bed, man.
You lazy ass.
Fucking crazy. What?
You're lazy.
Hey. Let's see.
I've been up since a little bit before 7.
Oh, there's a big shocker. You really want to get into this? Yeah, I got to get another cup of coffee. So who's coming in? BJ Bumblebee.
I'm assuming that is Bonnie.
That sounds like a porn name. Or a stripper. Let's see. If people want to call in, because I don't know, do you get stats of people downloading the show?
I can't look at them. I know there's a few of the sites that we use. I can't actually see those.
Because
yes, that's fine.
To be honest, hello Bonnie, good morning. I download like Alex Jones and Rich Dad Poor Dad, Joe Rogan. I download them and listen to them on my either my phone or I still have an MP3 player.
Yeah. No, we. I mean, obviously, there's various places it can be downloaded. As far as our stats, I hate to say it, but a lot of our stats, we don't really. They don't give us much information on some of them.
Then what's the point?
Because you're out there.
Oh, okay.
It's you know that it's out there on 11 audio platforms and 8 video platforms, but only some of them give you actual stats. So because of the way that it's thrown out there, I guess.
Are you using Google Analytics?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's more of a geographical thing, right? That's what I remember.
Actually, Google Analytics is pretty amazing.
Is it?
Oh yeah, I can separate it down into demographics, what kind of device they are using, what browser they're using, all kinds of things. How they actually got to us, from what source, whether it was an email link or Facebook or YouTube. So I get all kinds of interesting information.
Yeah, see, Bonnie gets it. I think she's talking about the DNA crap. So a seagull picks up your hamburger wrapper. That's because I'm going on spring break, but and at the beach and drops it 5 miles away. Exactly.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Exactly. That's you've been promoted to what I don't know, but yeah, there you go. But how could you lift someone's fingerprints and bring them 5 miles away on a wrapper? You couldn't. I mean, I don't think you could even get prints off. I just don't want to talk about it too much. It just drives me fucking crazy. That your DNA is there and you're there. It's like, no, I'm not. No, I wasn't, asshole. Oh God. Some people have been wrongly convicted of that stuff, and it's just it should be thrown out for evidence or in discovery because it's just bullshit. It's not concrete evidence that you were. It's you, but it doesn't mean you were there. That's the thing. All right. Well,
if you were there at that particular time frame.
Not if the seagull picked up your fucking hamburger wrapper. You weren't.
Well, no, I'm thinking like an actual crime, though.
But still, it could have been planted.
Well, yeah.
Well.
Oh my gosh, I saw an article about a cop who was busted planting marijuana in a car.
Ooh.
And the first thing that popped into my head was somebody needs to tell that cop that it'll grow better in the ground.
Well, that's funny. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. That's good. That's a good one. God. Well, I'm going to spew out the phone number here. Since you put that up front first, I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Call-in number. Get ready. Get your crayon. Get your paper. Get whatever. Write it in blood, and then lose the paper, and it'll end up on a crime scene, and you'll be arrested. Somebody did that once. They cut their finger and wrote something in blood, and I go, "You're fucking weird." Anyway, it was a long time ago. Don't talk to me anymore. All right, it just popped in my head. Call in number. I never know what's gonna come out. Just there you go.
Oh, there's a good one.
Besides a cough. Oh my God.
Your Coors can rolls out of your car while you're traveling across the country.
There you go. See? Exactly. All right. Call in number 669-900-6833. Or, is that the same prefix? No, it's not. 929-205-6099. 99. And then the ID meeting number, big pain in the ass. I did this yesterday. 238-494-3128. And just follow the prompts and you'll get on the air. And when you get on the air, please be patient because callers will take precedence, but sometimes people are talking and they don't want to be rude and interrupt them or just bring somebody on. So just be a little bit patient and you will get on.
We may be obnoxious, but we have manners.
Yeah, we're obnoxious, but we're not assholes.
What a combination. We are well-mannered assholes.
All right, well, I'm going to go refill this coffee cup really quick, and then I will go into this story. You're going to get me on a rant, but I'll go on.
Oh, I know I will. When I saw that pop up in my feed this morning, I was like, oh, this has Tim written all over it.
They fuck you some more. Okay, yeah, we'll get into this when I come back. It's off of Forbes.com. And
So we even have a reliable source. Ooh,
Get ready.
imagine that.
Yeah, well, I don't know how reliable that is. They're all buddies.
Well, yeah.
You're a reliable source. There you go. Wink, wink. Story time. No, not story time. No, not with me.
No, this is definitely going to be discussion of an interesting market.
It's actually one of the rare times I'll read a news story. So get ready, though. 'Cause
Yeah.
I can tell you right off the bat, it's going to piss me off. So,
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah.
We're gonna see all kinds of fun Tim faces this morning.
Fuckers. All right, hang on a minute.
We're gonna see the smoke billowing from Tim's face today. So how are you doing this morning, Bonnie? Our chat room is really slow this morning. But this story is going to be very interesting. Goes right into a lot of things that Tim's always talking about.
The hell is that?
Oh, you're making weird noises.
Yeah, that's my phone. Somebody wants to have a video conference with me. I don't even know who this person is. So really quick before I get into this and I get really upset. What's the whole mandate with Colorado now? Is it this Denver at 5 o'clock and we're shot on site?
Yeah, right now, at the moment, it is Denver. We actually did have, hang on, let me load my page here.
I gotta get my phone.
Okay, so.
Okay.
Okay, so the morning rundown of Colorado updates is Gunnison County reports its first death, so we're now at a state total of 9.
Wonderful.
Which I find rather interesting because Gunnison is the one that cut itself off during the Spanish flu and only had two infections after it had subsided, after they opened their doors back up. They did not have any infections during the outbreak, but got a couple after it was let up.
Okay.
But now they are infected. So they did not learn from history or repeat the history that should have been repeated.
Okay.
El Paso County confirms 4th death. Pitkin County, which is up in the mountains, they have a stay-at-home order. Southern Ute Indian Tribe issues stay-at-home. Aurora is not issuing a stay-at-home. I find it interesting that they had to say that they were not going to do it.
Oh yeah, that's where the airport is, and it's a huge fucking city, you know, relative to Denver or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, dude, it's like Naperville back in Chicago.
Aurora is, their stupidity is also the reason why I have my buddy dog. I got him because of their breed-specific legislation.
Oh.
Grand County reports probable case. PPE received by Colorado from Strategic National Stockpile being distributed will last one whole day. Jeffco Sheriff's Office is implementing more changes. Boulder issues stay at home. That was the one I was looking for. I couldn't remember who it was. 2 test positive at Peterson. Oh, okay, yeah. So Denver Denver did issue their stay at home. It starts at 5 p.m. today.
Right.
At first, they said that liquor stores and rec marijuana shops were not going to be included in the exemptions.
Mm-hmm.
However, they had such a bum rush of people that they decided to add it to the essentials list. So liquor stores and rec weed shops will be open. Hopefully they do that for the whole state when our state one comes down.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is it's probably coming down in the next day or two.
Is that right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, because now that they've closed our big major city,
Mm-hmm.
the initial shock has happened.
Yep.
And once Denver does something that major, it's going to come down for the rest of us.
Mm.
Out here, we're still hardly doing any testing, so.
Okay, well, I'm going to run for mayor for Denver because it doesn't seem like you need any common sense.
Excuse me. That is, the Denver order is for Denver City and Denver County, by the way.
What's Denver County?
Denver County just extends a little bit beyond the Denver City borders.
So kind of maybe like Thornton or whatever, or not that far? Or...
I'd have to look it up. Hang on.
Yeah, because I'm not. You asked me about any county in Illinois, I got it in my sleep, but out here I'm still.
You ask me about any geography, I gotta look it up.
I don't even need a GPS back in Illinois, but out here I'm like, where? What? Where's Greeley? What?
Okay, so Denver County actually seems to go. Okay, it goes all the way out to the airport. Green Valley, Park Hill, Virginia Village.
Virginia. You like John Carter? You like John Carter?
Who?
Like John Carter, the movie?
You know, I need to watch those.
Oh, it's great. Virginia. Oh my God. It's fucking, I love that movie. I love that movie.
But the county, like, Inglewood is kind of like a hole in the county.
Mm-hmm.
And then it goes down by Bomar
Just remember.
and stops like just before Lakewood, Wheat Ridge, and stops up north just before like Commerce City and Berkeley.
Okay. Down south?
Down south, it cuts off at Inglewood, Cherry Creek State Park, Greenwood Village, Littleton, Columbine, Ken Carl.
Cool.
So all of those are not in the shutdown. But then you got to think about the fact that people live outside of Denver County, but work in Denver County.
Yeah.
And then there's those that live in Denver County, but work in other cities.
Yeah.
So that's going to affect them both. I will be right back. My son just got up and my dog is sitting at the bottom of the stairs and can't. Oh, never mind.
He's got to
The
go out.
zombie has awoken.
Yeah, he's off work now, right? I mean,
Yeah. We thought he was going to get to keep his job because it's an essential industry. But they ended up moving the two managers that he works with out to the airport and closed down their shop.
I was listening to the show yesterday, and you made a good point. The airlines, I don't think, unless it's for business, is essential. It's for
Oh, no, it isn't.
freaking leisure. Like, you made a very good point. So they shouldn't get bailed out. Nobody should get bailed out. I don't like it.
I'm sorry, but none of the freaking tourist industry should get bailed out. Tourism is a choice. It's not a necessity.
No. Well, it's going to go back to Maslow's hierarchy of needs for management without sounding like a technical asshole. But wants and needs. So we're going back to needs. And flying on a fucking jet plane to
Ain't one of
Daytona.
them.
What?
Ain't one of them.
is not one of them. All right, so look, I gotta get my head on the fucking phone here.
So who was trying to FaceTime you?
Oh, you don't even want to know. It's fucking crazy women, to be honest with you. I mean, fuck they are. They're all coming out of the woodwork. So
They want company during the lockdown.
I guess so. I have no fucking idea what they want. They got too much time on their hands. And
Problem is, then you can't make them go home.
oh, yes, I can.
Not if we're on lockdown.
Get out. Your shit's on the porch. No, I'm just kidding. I am a
You can
gentleman.
you can sleep in the shed out back.
Exactly. All right, so obviously Mel wants to piss me off this morning. So
I do.
I have a link.
Oh, the article. I forgot already.
Yeah, I forgot already.
Short-term memory right now is toast thanks to stress levels.
Where is everybody? Damn it! I'm gonna shut this freaking. I can't believe Facebook. Out of all of them, no, you know what? I kind of do believe that because before I came on this network, that was my primary viewership or platform.
Well, yeah.
Was Facebook.
But then you left Facebook and
But I
lost
had
all
to
your
leave Facebook
followers.
for a lot of reasons, and they wouldn't
I
listen.
know.
They wouldn't listen. I hear it's more batshit fucking crazy now than it ever was, which is fine with me because
Oh, dude, Facebook's nuts.
I have a friend that said, Tim, I got off Facebook too, and he goes, I can't tell you. He goes, when I got up in the morning, I'd get on it and I'd see all this crap, and then before I went to bed, I got on it and saw all this crap. And he goes, I can't tell you how much better my peace of mind is, and people are giving me shit for it. I go, well, fuck them, because who needs that drama? There's enough drama going on just with me in my life. I don't need to see it on Facebook.
Oh, honey, I sit there and tell myself very regularly, it's become my mantra, don't feed the Hydra.
Good luck.
And that's when I do that, I go and I hit my backspace key.
Yeah, well, you are feeding the Hydra, so it's never going to die because it has...
No, I keep cutting that sucker's heads off, man.
Yeah.
And, Hydras, when you cut one off, two come back.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's that's not. I'm bad about that. I'm getting better about it though.
Well, my point is it's like, you know what? I don't need to see this crap. Especially, I just get a little personal here. Especially when this one girl's been banging on me for like 2 years. But then she had a boyfriend, and then she broke up with him, and then so I reciprocated. And oh well, I got some personal things going on. I go, okay, fine. And then a week later, she's back in a relationship on her relationship status. I'm like, you know what? Fuck all of this shit. And then I've been trying to get people that were watching me on Facebook Live to jump over to the network. And you know that because you saw that, right? I kept saying it. Nobody would listen.
The same thing happened with Ron.
Yeah.
Even this morning, we still had somebody coming in and thinking this is Ron's channel. And network.
Yeah, take it, Ron. You can have it.
It is a friggin' network. We have multiple shows. This is, we were telling people from November on that Ron was going to be leaving YouTube, or at least his YouTube channel. Not completely leaving YouTube, but he was moving over to the network.
Right.
And his channel was not going to get posted to very much. And to this day, we're still getting people that think that this is Ron's channel and that, well, why are all these other shows on here? Well, because it's a network.
Like ABC, CBS.
Yes.
ABC.
We have multiple shows and we have more starting.
Yes, we do.
We have, Val is actually, I'm going to get her stuff set up today. And and Val is going to be starting the COVID-19 report tomorrow night after Ron gets off the air.
Who, Val is?
Yeah.
Tomorrow night?
Yes.
Well, that's awesome. Yeah, good, because I listened to her show on her third episode on Blog Talk. And she has a great voice, but it just
she does.
Sounded fucking horrible.
Oh, well, that's because it's Blog Talk.
I know. It's the whole bandwidth or their lack of. And when you hear her on here, it's gonna be like, holy shit.
I'm getting Blog Talk. I'm actually going rounds with them because I got a free trial to see if I could hook our stuff into it and have it, distribute automatically, and I couldn't. So I canceled. And guess what? They charged us.
Of course they did. Welcome to
And
the
so
club.
now I've got a PayPal thing going. The PayPal dispute to get our money back.
Spreaker's the shit. It always was.
I love Spreaker.
I almost started my own network, but things got I had other priorities to deal with in my life at the time. But yeah, I was going to, because one of those options, I don't know what option you got. It's probably above this one, but it was station, where you have a station. It was like $100 a month. I almost did that.
Yeah.
And I was gonna have people on here with their own shows and blah 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 blah. And I was gonna go back and recruit some vets from Freedomizer and blah 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 blah. And Val, of course, would be one of them. But yeah, but it's like, you know what, I couldn't do it.
Dude,
now
you don't want this nightmare.
I believe you 1,000% when you say that.
You
So,
do
trust me.
not want this nightmare.
Yeah. After having my own business and kind of what I'm seeing and the little bit you shared with me, it's like, you know what? My ass will just come on here a few hours a day and that's enough.
Yeah, with me co-hosting with you, it's like you get some of the privy information.
Yeah.
Because I'm losing my shit.
Top secret information. We will kill you if you share this information. So I got that letter. Email. Yeah, Scarlett called in yesterday. I'm like, uh-oh, what did I do?
No, she happened to be up, and I told her she should.
Oh, that's cool. Man, that was cool. It was really cool. But I'm going to say this like I in private said to you. Whoever gets dibs on this microphone, because I already I didn't promise it. I'm kind of bending the rules here. I told Wandering I'd give it to her. But whoever claims it first as a host here, I'm going to send it to him. Because talking on the phone is horrible, and you're the perfect example of it.
Oh yeah, if you listen to our shows before you sent me this mic,
Yeah,
it's completely different. I sound like I'm in a hole.
that's right. And that's what other people sound like. And to be perfectly honest, if I'm listening to something, I don't want to hear that. I want to hear something that it's at least tolerable and not irritating. Because if Val comes on here with her phone, then I'll just say, just give me your fucking address, because you have way too good of a voice to be talking on a freaking phone.
She sounded really good yesterday.
Well, no, wait till she gets on a good mic. You're gonna be like, oh, she's got that sexy, deep. She just got a really nice voice. It's
Yeah,
like,
she does.
I don't care what you say.
Just talk to me.
Yeah, just talk. Yeah.
Just talk.
Yeah, just talk. I don't care what you say. Here, read.
Don't
the
even need to touch me.
Exactly.
Whoa.
I'll get her that microphone though. I'll get it to somebody. I did find a stand for it, by the way. I was digging through my closet, and so they can get a whole little setup like you have. Except no, you don't have that. Like I have, except you don't have a mic boom. So, yeah, sultry. That's a good word.
Yes, sultry is the perfect word.
She could do phone sex like fucking.
Right?
No problem. All right, so where's this? Let me go through my phone real quick, and then I'll
Hey,
go
you
to-
know, that industry's probably going to pick up pretty heavy.
Well, she could do it, and she'd have a kick doing it. I know she would. Just make a joke out of it. These assholes pay me $100 an hour for talking sexy to them. Good for you.
Oh,
though.
honey,
Good
one
for
of my first online jobs was I did tech support for one of the original cam companies
Mm-hmm.
back in 2001. It was actually part of how I was able to lead my son's father, because he didn't know about that income.
Mm-hmm.
And cam girls are a thing, man.
Right, I know.
It's quick, easy money.
I know. All right. Oh, let me go to this story you sent me. God damn it! So here we go.
Oh yeah, your head is going to explode.
Yeah,
I'm like,
thanks a lot.
I'm watching the video to watch the moment that your head explodes.
Should I play the video? I mean, I could go to Forbes.com. What is this about? Oh, that's
Does
more.
it have a video with it?
No, it says more from Forbes, so they're just plugging more stories. That's all that is. I hate when they throw all this undated shit at you. And then, especially when you're reading something and then a pop-up just goes boing right over
Yeah.
it. It lays on top of it. All right.
What
off of-
pisses me off is the ones that make subscribe in order to see the article you want to read.
Right.
It's like you guys get enough ad revenue, bite me.
Right. All right, so this is off of Forbes. Melissa sent this to piss me off, so it's going to work. So get ready. New coronavirus stimulus bill in Congress creates U.S. digital dollars. Here it comes. Here we go.
We've been talking about this shit, dude.
Yeah. Oh, my God. It's just all the little pieces are all, everything they wanted. They're just going to shove it right up her ass, and everybody's going to go, please, please, because I can't sit here until May like this anymore. Fucking broads hitting on me with videos. Okay, here we go. As the markets continue to drop, and the U.S. looks to Congress for agreement on a massive stimulus package to save the economy from impacts of the coronavirus pandemic, the newest offer. I should put my glasses on, but I really don't want to read with the glasses on. I don't even have them here. I don't think. I got readers. This is
Me
really
too.
small. Yeah. Let's see. The newest offer by House Democrats, well, that's the part right there, includes a very forward-looking kind of stimulus, the creation of a digital dollar. Wonderful. And the establishment of digital dollar wallets. See, this is what crypto is going to do for this crap, and they're going to use the blockchain technology for this. I knew this was going to happen. They're going to ditch the whole crypto thing and go to digital dollars doing this. Because this is blockchain technology right here, the dollar wallets. And what will send shockwaves through the crypto, oh, there you go. And what will send shockwaves through the cryptocurrency and blockchain industry, there you go. Particularly for those following central bank digital currencies around the world. This signals the U.S. is serious in establishing infrastructure for a central bank digital currency. See, central bank. So they're taking the things that they can use to keep their cartel going, but it's going to still be through a central bank. And I'm going to warn you, everybody. Blockchain, there's no hiding anything. And they know where your money goes, what you're doing, who you sent it to, every single penny. It essentially balances your, it doesn't, but essentially balances your checkbook and everything else, and is a ledger, general ledger that you cannot alter. So they're going to know everything about your spending and income habits. So watch it. The only thing is, it's a double-sided coin, and you can bet your ass the government's not going to use it.
Oh, of course not.
The government's the one that should be using this. They piss money down a hole and send it to who knows where and what. And with the blockchain ledger, we'd be able to see that, but they won't do that.
Hell, they already threw $1 trillion at the stock market just to watch it get flushed away.
Yeah. Yep. Good morning, Pamela. Nice of you to join us. Good afternoon. I always got to bust her balls. I'm never serious, Pamela.
We am.
And
We
feel
love
free
Pam.
to tell me to fuck off anytime you would like to. Not that you would, but yeah, I'm kidding. You're tardy. You're grounded. You're gonna get stuck to the wall with Velcro, whatever that means. I missed the show. All right, here we go. Both Speaker Pelosi take responsibility for Workers and Family Act and the financial protection. This is great. More financial protections and assistance for America's consumers, states, and businesses, and Vulnerable Population Act. Holy fuck. FPAACSBVPA.
Good Lord.
Oh, fuck, Jesus Christ. It's more fucking shit. More departments, more just more governmental authority to make things even more efficient and more fucked up and decentralized, so the left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing. This is just so fucking stupid. Let's see here. Introduced by Chairman Maxine Waters of Financial Services Committee, introduced these concepts today as a way of delivering the economic stimulus payments to you, payments, same difference, patients, we're all gonna be patients, payments to the U.S. citizens. Okay, so you're not gonna, from what I understand, if I'm reading this right, you're not gonna get a check in the mail. You're gonna get digital currency, whatever that means, or digital system right into your checking account.
Yep.
And it'll be U.S. digital dollars.
Now, how long is it going to take them to set up a system that will actually work with our bank accounts, our regular bank accounts? Because they're saying that people who are unbanked, further down in the article, it says that people who are unbanked will be able to go through the postal service, the U.S. Post Office, to set up their wallets.
I don't think it'll take that long, because it's if they have the blockchain in place. I mean, let's just be honest, we're on the digital dollar already. Besides what cash is floating in the system, everything's done electronically.
Yeah, I mean, how many people actually carry cash anymore?
But what this really should say is the government's getting rid of cash. That's what this should say. Because we're already on a digital dollar. I don't give a shit what anybody says. That's how we, the credit cards and PayPal and all this other stuff that you can use electronically is digital dollars. It's the same thing.
Right.
But what they're really doing is they're changing the accounting procedures to blockchain. So you're not going to be able to hide a penny, not that you would, but hide a penny from anybody, because it's all going to be out there on a ledger that, here's going to be the question, who's going to have access to that ledger?
Who knows?
Because right now, blockchain's total anonymity. All it is address codes. It's addresses. So,
yeah, but we do have to verify our identity, and that's what part of that, the thing with people who are unbanked or don't have the ID required to be able to get a digital wallet.
Well, it is identity on all the brokers. So all the cyber cryptocurrency brokers. It's kind of like a cryptocurrency broker is like a stockbroker exchange. It's E-Trade, Ameritrade, blah, 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 blah. So your identity, yes, is on the exchanges. And then your exchanges are all on record with the broker, but the transactions are still just code. There's no anonymity. There could be an IP address where it came from, whatever, but there's no identity saying that, oh, well, Tim Parsons did this and that. It's just all a big blockchain with a bunch of freaking numbers. That's all it is. But that's what I'm saying. They're probably going to change that and put your, let's just go way out there, your RFID chip connected to this. And that's how this whole thing's going to finally be the end game. And they're going to know every single, and they are the government. I don't think this will be, because your checkbook would never be public information. So this blockchain would never be public information, but you can bet your ass it's probably going to be stored at the Treasury Department and Federal Reserve and a bunch of servers, probably in China, because these assholes are never going to learn their fucking lesson. And they're going to be able to get to it for whatever reasons whatsoever. And they're going to be able to either approve or deny transactions. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
Yeah, this sucks. This is total financial control.
Yep.
The bill establishes a digital dollar. They can call it whatever they want. They already have that, which it defines as a balance expressed as a dollar value consisting of digital ledger entries that are recorded as liabilities in the accounts of any. There you go, in the accounts of any Federal Reserve bank, or the bank will have them. or an electronic unit of value redeemable by an eligible financial institution as determined by the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve System. Oh my God. See, right now, the way cryptocurrency works, I could send you Bitcoin and you could send me as easy as a text message.
Oh,
You
yeah,
hear
I
all
know.
this bullshit that's in the middle of this stuff?
Mm-hmm.
And it's all about control. It's all it's about. They want to know exactly what you're doing with your money as they send 15 billion over to fucking Iraq or Iran or fucking whatever. I mean, this is you're right, just fucking pissing me off. Don't do as I say as I do. Unbelievable. And you wonder why they don't want you to have an AR-15. Let's see, I lost my place. Additionally, a digital dollar wallet, which is, see, I know enough about this now to understand it. A wallet is just where you hold your money, which is a private key. See, they're copying the blockchain. It's a private key, and it'll be in your account. But the problem is, the private key will be sitting at the bank that you deposit your money at and do your transactions. Your private key should be in your possession. Shouldn't be sitting on an exchange or at the bank.
And another note about those private keys is if you lose them, you are screwed.
Oh, you're fucked. Yeah, you're done.
I've known people already that have lost thousands of dollars because they can't find their key or their login information.
I am not a big fan of this, but I had no choice. And after hearing horror stories like that, you need to write everything down.
Yep.
And
I've
then
got mine written in, I've got my information written in the back of one of my spirals.
There you go. Just write it down and you'll have it because, oh, I won't forget that. Really? You know how many times I've tried to get on different ass accounts and whatever it is on this computer, and I can't even remember which password I want.
Right.
So don't think you're going to remember your password for your private key.
And some of the recovery stuff is absolutely insane. I've got one account, which was one of my early ones, that I've got a list of like 9 different things that I have to enter in order to be able to recover my account. I can't remember 2 things 5 minutes after I've done them. I mean, I'm not going to remember all that.
Yeah, but I knew they were going to do this because all the whales were getting into, they don't really believe in cryptocurrency, but they go, oh, well, but this blockchain thing seems interesting.
Yeah.
And I knew
Shiny
it.
new
And
toy.
A matter of time before the government took it and used it to their leverage and advantage, and that's exactly what they're doing. So, once again, cryptocurrency and Bitcoin was phenomenal. It's total anonymity for the most part. They should know it's none of their goddamn business what you're doing with your money, as much as they piss our money down a hole. They won't tell us where it goes. Although they say, oh, it's all public information. Yeah, sure it is. Okay, right. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Whatever. But yeah, they're gonna take this and they're really gonna tighten the screws now to every penny that you make and spend. So no more cash. This, like I said, this title should be Government Moves to Get Rid of Cash, because this is exactly what it is. Let's see here. Additionally, a digital dollar wallet is identified as a digital wallet or account. There you go, or account. Maintained by a Federal Reserve Bank. I read this, but still want to do it again. On behalf of any person. There'll be businesses too. Don't let them fool you. It's going to be businesses too. Any person, and I'm going to add or business, that represents holdings of an electronic device or service that is used to store digital dollars that may be tied to a digital or physical identity. Okay, so they're talking about hard wallets with Bitcoin right now, or any other crypto for the most part. As long as it's supported by the hard wallet, you can store your cryptocurrency on a physical device, which is nothing more than a freaking highly encrypted hard drive, or it's not a USB flash, but I just say like it's a hard drive, external hard drive. But they said it right here. That represents holdings in an electronic device. See? So even if you store it out of the bank, well, fuck the banks. I don't trust them. I'm going to keep it on my Gizmo. Well, it ain't going to matter because once you get online and connect to the matrix, fucking whatever, then they're going to get it anyway. So it doesn't matter. It's the second you sign on and they see it, they're going to get it. So, yeah, this is all horseshit. Used to store digital dollars that may be tied to a digital or physical identity. There you go.
Yep.
A mandate also requires all member banks establish a pass-through digital dollar wallet to all customers eligible for the stimulus. What does that mean? We still don't even know what that means.
No, because we still don't know what the requirements for it are going to be.
They're going to go by taxes and tax returns, and if you 1099 yourself,
well, they can't. They literally can't.
They can. Well, yes, they can. They can do whatever the fuck they want because they don't live in the real world.
Well, yeah, but what I'm saying is that people's lives have changed so much in 1 year. Mm-hmm. People who made $75,000 in 2018, who's to say they're still making that? How many people lost their jobs? How many people got a decrease in their hours? You know, all these different questions. How many people moved? How many people closed their bank accounts? You know, there's that part of it. Then there's also the reverse of that. How many people who were making under 75,000 are now making more? How many of those people have had their lives improved? Open new bank accounts, same stuff, moved. It's an absolutely inefficient way. What they need to do is a frickin' application handled by some kind of agency. And if you fit within those requirements, you apply for it. They now have your current address, your current financial information, all that kind of stuff, your current bank account. And they don't have to worry about figuring out who is what. People, if you are in need, you put your application in. That way there's not money going to people who aren't in need. I mean, come on.
This is horrible because if you're suspected for anything and then that's if they follow the law. And if they go get a warrant, then you're going to have your accounts freezed or depleted or taken or whatever. And you're not even going to know until you go to use the fucking thing. And then it's going to be locked out. I mean, this is horrible. This is usually get a notice and this and that and whatever, and they follow the law. But this totally is going to bypass the law because they can do whatever they want with the flick of a switch. This is horrible.
Yeah. That is what they're moving us into.
That's just great.
They are slowly pushing us in the direction. They are hurting us into where the corral that they want us in.
Yeah, Bonnie, this is going through Congress, so the Democrats and Republicans are fighting over it, but this is part of it. So, and it said Pelosi and what's her name, or in this, or in the I don't know. You can go back and fucking read it, but I don't want to say I'm blaming anybody, but this is what our elected servants are doing. They should be getting us some money. And now they want to revamp the entire freaking monetary system to their advantage. So they're taking advantage of a crisis.
Yeah.
So all I got to do is pass this thing.
Well, I mean, one
send
side
the fucking
wants
money, and that's it.
One side wants to bail out corps and give $500 billion to just be spent, however, you know, no tracking of that piece. And then the other side wants to change everything.
Yeah.
It's like I said, application, set up an agency, have all those applications go to said agency. Yeah. Agency then has all these applications. They have preloaded cards that they ship out to those addresses, or they direct deposit into their banks if they have one. Nice and simple.
So, yeah, I wish it was. You think unemployment would be nice and simple. My son was applying for unemployment in the state of Illinois, and he was talking to me on the phone. What a fucking crock of shit of all those questions that were asked. And some, I might add, are redundant.
Yes.
It's like, really,
And-
I should say, did you lose your job? Yes. What was your total for the year or whatever? This is what it is. Okay, and just some timeline of how long you were employed, whatever. If there's more than 10 questions on that fucking thing, is your address the same? Blah 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 blah. Okay, fine, thank you. Your application has been submitted. No, there was like 30 different questions that were absolutely ridiculous. Some so enough to make you go, fuck this. This isn't even worth the time doing it.
Right. Which is why a lot of people don't bother.
Oh my God, it was horrendous.
And
like I
then
said,
the normal requirements when you're on unemployment are beyond ridiculous.
it's absurd. And then he's getting, he said how much he's getting, and I think it was like less than half of what he usually actually makes. And it's like,
Damn, so
geez,
they've lowered it because it's supposed to be like 2/3.
yeah, how come we got to answer all these goddamn questions truthfully and honestly, and everything that comes out of their mouth's a fucking lie? Oh, you're really pissing me off, Mo. I hope you're happy.
Well, I mean, and my goal was not to piss you off, but
it was a
I
joke.
also, I did know that that article would totally piss you off. I do admit that.
A mandate. Well, this is the last shoe to drop. This is total.
Yeah.
Besides surveillance, this is total control of your livelihood. Total control.
Yeah.
Because they can tell you where and when and even how much you can or cannot spend. So, a mandate also requires all member banks establish a pass-through digital dollar wallet to all customers eligible for the stimulus. Okay, I said that. Who the fuck is that? Member banks include those banks that are members of the Federal Reserve. There's a shocker. And regulated by the Fed. Okay. Additionally, regulated by the Fed. Now, how much money do you need? Okay, here you go. Here's Jack. Is that the regulation you're talking about? Additionally, non-member state banks, those that not members of the Federal Reserve and regulated by the FDIC, that's probably credit unions, if I had to guess, could opt in to offer pass-through digital dollar wallets as well. So if you're not really playing the entire game, then you're not going to get the entire benefits, I guess. The Federal Reserve banks themselves, excuse me, would also make available a digital dollar wallet to any U.S. person eligible for the payments as well. Who's that? How do you get eligibility?
I don't know yet.
Yeah. Additionally, the U.S. Postal Service, it's great, when aimed to help unbanked individuals or those without proper ID, that's a problem right there, to establish their identity, be provided a digital dollar amount and would set up ATMs for customers to access their funds. So they're talking about the Recovery Act here, right? Is that what they're specifying?
I think so.
Yeah, so do I. It's not very clear. But I think
No, it's not much is very clear in that article,
Mhm.
but enough is clear to know that it's not a good idea.
Yeah. Wow. Just another last ditch effort to keep the dollar alive. So.
Yeah, well, you know, they worry more about our economy than our people. I mean, never mind the fact that if half our country dies, we're not going to have an economy anyway.
I'm going to read the last paragraph here because I'm scanning. It's redundant, but
Yeah.
this isn't. So Carmela Cadet. It's a fake fucking name from her. Founder and CEO of MTech, a modern central bank technology and services company, is a technology provider in the world's first live retail CBDC with the Central Bank of the Bahamas. Oh, good. Sign me up there. Called the Sand Dollar. Really?
Oh, man.
How original. She has recently started a new intuitive in the U.S. called Project New Dawn to ensure the unbanked. Oh, this is cool. To ensure the unbanked and underbanked receive economic stimulus payments. Well, that's cool. Pointing to an FDIC report in 2017. Oh yeah, that's updated. That identified 63 million people that are unbanked and underbanked in the U.S. She notes, if checks are the form of payment, The stimulus is not going to reach many of them. That would be approximately 100 billion underutilized of stimulus for lower income householders.
See, that's something I've been bitching about since the whole start of this stimulus stuff.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true, Bonnie. They're never, man, I'll never forget. I took an employee to court for a non-compete. And the thing about a court of law and when you're questioned, it's yes or no. It's a yes or no answer. And this fucking asshole attorney was keeping open-ended questions to me that was not a yes or no answer. And one time I just looked at my counsel because I refused to answer, and she objected. But it's like, yeah, lawyers always leave shit open. There's no yes or no answers for, like, why did you buy your car? Yes. No. You know, it's like,
yeah.
And they want a yes or no answer. It's like you're phrasing it where I can't answer a yes or no answer, asshole.
Right.
I've only been on a stand once, and I hated it. And I was trying to defend my company, which I lost, by the way. So, whatever. I've taken one person to court in my entire life. And that includes a doctor that did a partial hysterectomy on my wife at the time, and her age was 27 years old, and they must have whipped her uterus out with a fucking pair of pliers and a saw, and she about bled to death. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, at one night, the nurse thought she was dying because her vitals were so low. They thought she was gone. She was 27 years old.
Yeah.
And
I will say that women's health care in general in the U.S. sucks a big one.
And the whole hell, you know, it's like, I'm not a woman, so you're going to have to forgive me on this, but it's going to be more than just women. It's going to be all of us.
Well, yeah, it is going to be all of us. What I'm saying is that's part of the whole women's rights movement, is the fact that we are not allowed to make decisions for our own bodies. And when we do get care, it's substandard.
It shouldn't be.
No, it shouldn't be, but it is.
It shouldn't be.
That's just life being a woman.
Tell me about it, sweetie. So, really? Whatever. Well, okay, that was interesting. That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. But yeah, I mean, I could say this stuff on here and say, you know, watch out. They're gonna try to demolish cryptocurrency. In my opinion, Bitcoin, every time they try to attack Bitcoin, it just gets stronger. It looks like it decoupled from the stock market, because when this whole crash was going on, Bitcoin went all the way down to $3,000 from $10,000.
Yeah.
So, and right now it's at 62.91. So
I was just about to look it up.
Yeah, it's keeping it. I always have it up. It's one of my tabs that I have. I have a ticker, and it's minimized, but on the tab up top it shows the dollar amount. So it's 62.91.48 right now. So it's keeping its strength. I think maybe Ethereum and Bitcoin will be the only ones that survive, because Ethereum's based totally on the blockchain technology for payments. But apparently the government's going after it with this digital dollar crap. So I don't know what's going to happen. But once again, I was told that EBIT is going to be, it's going to be the currency for the world. So as hard
It's
as
going to
they
be
try,
interesting to see where we come out in all of this, because the world as we know it is about to change drastically.
yeah, everything is about to change.
Everything. And I'm okay with it. I have a really weird piece about it. But I know that we are going to go through the shit before we get to that peaceful place again. But we will get there.
Right.
My stocks have actually been creeping back up.
Yeah, that's because the stock market, in my opinion, is just weighing on Washington, D.C.'s decision what they're going to do to help us. So,
Well, you know, the fact that they're, because all, you know, my 4 little stocks are all in the marijuana industry.
Mm-hmm.
And they're all ancillary companies,
Mm-hmm.
companies that supply the industry. But they are, with all these shutdowns in all the places where it's legal, they are leaving those pot shops open. So I think that's part of the reason why mine are starting to tick back up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not much, but I mean, I don't have much to begin with, so.
I don't know what's going to happen, but I just don't. See, we should be mandating to them, you're going to go to blockchain, you're going to do this, and it's going to be an open public record, and we're going to see where all the money went, how much it was allocated for, who it went to, what you bought, because that's our money. That's not, they want to watch our money and control our money that we earn, and when we give them their money, or they steal it actually, then they can do whatever the fuck they want with it. There's something wrong with that.
Oh, very.
And then they say most of it goes to social programs. Oh, the social programs that don't have any money in the accounts? Is that the ones you're talking about?
Yeah.
That you wrote an IOU to and you pissed it down a hole? Where did that go? This is all a fucking joke. This is all catching up with them.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're going to start throwing roadblocks up and make it more difficult on us, and then tax every single penny that you make, so they increase tax revenue. So they're just going to fuck you some more. So, and they're going to control you some more.
Yeah,
I can't wait for that.
It's going to be a completely different world when we come out of this on the other side.
Oh, and by the way, I just popped into my head because hoarders and preppers are being crucified for what they did, when in instance they probably brought relief on the system, because the dumbasses that don't believe in prepping are the ones that are hoarding everything.
Yeah.
But the preppers are being accused of the same, hoarding. No, they've been preparing for years because they've seen something like this coming. And I think most of them, like me, would go, I had no idea it would be this.
Well, yeah, nobody knew. Preppers don't know which scenario is going to come down. But we all know that there were various scenarios that could come down that we needed to be prepped for.
Right.
And that's completely different from hoarding.
But what's going to happen is this, and you mark my words, the next global pandemic emergency, I mean, the only other thing worse than this could be a freaking EMP. I mean, really, what could happen? And God forbid nuclear war, but I'm just going to say an EMP without loss of life. But if they go to this blockchain technology and you need to run to the store to get 100 rolls of toilet paper, I can promise you this, that transaction will not go through.
Well, and something else to think about on those lines is the fact that it's already been proven that other countries have access to our grid.
Yeah, I mean, how many cyber attacks do we get from Russia and China alone in a day?
Right.
A gazillion?
Right, and they've already proven that they have access to things like our electrical grid.
Right.
They decide they want to fuck with us, they go and shut down our grid. Yeah, all this Bitcoin and cryptocurrency stuff it's going to be useless.
Well, quite actually, you bring up a point that I didn't think of too. This could be the next false flag, and they'll go, well, it's either going to be China or the Russians or both this time, because they do everything to us bad, I guess. So it'll be, well, somehow they cracked the blockchain, which is impossible, but they'll say somehow they infiltrated it and everybody's money's gone.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to go, oops, sorry. Really?
Yeah.
Just like the virus got released. Oops, sorry. Oh, oops, sorry. Everybody penetrated the Federal Reserve or your bank or Treasury Department or wherever all this shit's going to be sitting, allegedly, and it's going to disappear in a blink of an eye.
Right.
Now what do you do? Now you think this is bad. At least you have whatever's left of your IRA, your retirement, savings, whatever, cash. But cash is going to be useless. So the money that you have sitting around wherever that is, stuffed in your mattress, isn't going to work. So yeah, I think one day it may be, well, sorry, everything was infiltrated by cyber attack and there is no money anymore.
Yep, it
What
just
the fuck are you gonna do
disappeared
now?
into cyberspace.
What are you going to do now? You think it's bad now. People have stuff to fall back on. What if your money is gone? Gone forever. Gone. Not in the market. That's a paper loss. You don't lose your money until you sell. So, but no, I just mean gone, vaporized, poofed, vanished. Of course, the coffers of the Treasury Department will be stuffed full of money. That didn't disappear magically. But no, all us peasants, all our money's gone.
Yep.
What do you do?
Yeah, there are so many things that, you know, preppers, we know how to live off the grid. We know how to do all those things that we as a society have been pampered by.
Yep.
And I've had multiple arguments with people, you know, when we get into those threads of, well, how many people in here know how to make a fire without a lighter or matches?
Lighter fluid and a lighter, a Bic.
I just said without lighter fluid or matches.
2 sticks and a
Yeah.
a
You know,
blowtorch.
how many people actually know those techniques? And then, so those of us who are in the know sit there and post, you know, videos and way instructions of how to do it so that somebody can go and practice it and learn how to do it. And then there's other people that come in and like, oh, you're fear mongering. You guys need to quit posting this kind of stuff. And it's like, these are basic life skills that everybody should know in case of an emergency.
Yeah,
You know,
let's-
what happens if you're driving across the mountains and your car goes off the side and you're stuck down there?
You die.
You know, have some freaking basic survival skills.
No, people don't want to deal with the mortality, but I kind of think, and being way out on the tip of the spear of conspiracies now, and I'll admit it, even for me.
Oh, I'm out there.
But just look at what's going on now with this coronavirus. Okay, I think they're seeing how we react on a psychological level. Now, just forget the coronavirus. We recover 10 years from now. Now it's a total currency wipeout. So what are you going to do when you go in your purse or your wallet and you pull out your magic digital dollar card, Visa card, and it doesn't work?
Yeah.
And it's not going to work.
And
How are
I
you
want to
doing?
take a quick moment and say hi to somebody on our Facebook page from Algeria.
Really?
Yes. Good morning. Well, I have no clue what time it is. I'm assuming it's probably afternoon or evening in Algeria.
That's so cool. I
But
still can't.
hi HBO.
Cannot wrap my head around that. That is so fucking weird.
Yeah, somebody is listening to us from Algeria.
I remember when I was
Pretty
a
cool.
kid getting on a CB and you could talk a couple miles and
Oh, I love that.
yeah, and now it's not only the state or the country, it's the entire planet. This is just, it's so cool. It's so cool. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, well, thank you very much. I wonder how it's going over there.
Right?
On the
If you want, post in the Facebook chat there and let us know how things are going over on that side of the world.
Yeah.
And I'll repeat it on air.
What country is he from?
Algeria.
Algeria. I don't even know where the fuck that is. Algeria.
I gotta look it up. I feel so embarrassed.
Africa?
I suck at geography.
I think it's by Africa or in Africa.
Yes, North Africa.
Okay. Hey, I get an A for the day, and my geography sucks. Fucking horrible.
It is on. Okay, so part of it is on the Mediterranean Sea, Algiers.
434 over there.
It's 4:34 over there. So good afternoon.
AM? Oh, PM. Okay.
PM, yeah. It's
Cool.
bordered by Libya, Morocco,
Very cool.
a little bit of the Western Sahara. That's so freaking cool. I love when we have people from other countries say hi. It is
Oh, yeah.
so awesome.
Yeah.
Morning, Pat.
Yeah, and I'd like to hear it from the horse's mouth, not from the TV.
I thought you were going to say something else.
What are they going to say?
That you'd rather hear it from the horse's mouth rather than the horse's ass.
Oh, same difference. I got the news package on Sling for $5, and I kid you not, I had a friend over here yesterday, and he walked in. That's why I had to end the show, because I told him I was busy and blah blah blah, and then he decided to come over. I'm like, fuck it. Whatever. So I couldn't ignore him that way, and not that I was ignoring him, but I was doing the show, and I had CNBC on with the TV on, and you know that's the only thing I'm watching is CNBC. I'm not watching Fox, CNN. Headline news I'll kind of turn on once in a while because they're definitely, I think, in the middle of the road, but I'm not watching any of this crap because I'm sick of it. But I am paying attention to the financial world with CNBC. So
I'm still watching the like MSNBC
I just get
and
fucking pissed. I'm
and
not-
CNN and all those, but I am now finally at that point where I'm able to turn it off.
Good for you. Next will be-
And yeah, so big reminder. Ha. Okay, so we're always joking about Joe Biden.
future senator.
Yeah, the future senator.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever watched Paradise PD on Netflix?
No.
Okay, you need to start out with the first season, just for the background of it. But in the second season that they just launched,
Yeah.
there was like a couple episodes in, there was a shot where we were like, were they just making fun of Joe Biden? Was that supposed to be Joe Biden? And then on season 2, episode 6, oh my gosh, they definitely confirm it's Joe Biden, and he's doing a tallywhacker swing,
Oh my god.
like butt naked cartoon of
Oh my
Joe
God.
Biden doing the circle swing with his penis.
Oh boy. No, just wait. It's gonna be. That's wow.
Yeah. Oh, and I will say that cartoon, in the first season, it really pushed boundaries. Second season, did
Mhm.
not take it up a couple of notches. It put up a fire ladder and climbed way the hell above any line that was ever drawn.
Mm. Yeah. I gotta respond to somebody quick. Yeah, it's gonna be way more. You know, my God, it's gonna be. I just can't wait till the debate. It's just gonna be. It's just gonna be the best TV ever on the planet.
Oh, the shows are starting to get into making fun of it. I'm really waiting for our cartoon president to start getting into the whole coronavirus thing. They're up to January 2020, so we shall see. This season of our cartoon president has been about the debates and who's going to be our next president. So it should be interesting to see where they take all this.
Yeah. I have an idea. I have an idea. Well, on a positive note, the market's up 1,500 points.
Yes, I saw that.
Yeah, exactly. 1,500 right on the mark. So I don't know what's going on. I didn't turn CNBC on because I actually slept in a little bit today. But
I'm
I'm
looking
sure-
forward to adjusting to the new sleep schedule.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be for a while. I really
Yeah.
think I'm going to end up losing my job here in a couple of weeks. I just can't see. I can't see this sustaining at all.
No, and I mean, there's not going to be enough people calling for jobs that he's going to need actual employees. He'll be able to just go handle them himself
Right.
if he's got the knowledge for it. But that's how a lot of stuff is going to be right now. You know, a lot of these quote unquote essential businesses, while they may still be open technically, it's not like they're going to be getting any work or getting paid.
Yeah, here you go. Market comeback gains steam as Dow soars 1,500 points on stimulus deal hope. So that's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't get passed, and they're saying Pelosi says there's real optimism, Congress can reach a stimulus deal in the next few hours. So if that don't happen, get ready for it to dive.
Oh yeah.
Another
Yeah,
1,500. So
it'll bottom out if they don't do something. It'll lose as much as it's gaining right now.
all right. Well, let's see. Goldman Sachs, whatever. Where are we at here?
You're in Loveland and I'm in Grand Junction.
I'm on planet Earth where there's no intelligent life. Please get me out of here. Ugh. Hour and 41 minutes. All right.
Morning, Kevin.
Let me see what.
That's our total vagabond, by the way.
Oh,
He's over on Facebook.
awesome. Awesome. I wonder how he celebrated St. Patty's Day that never happened here.
Right?
Yeah, man, they got ripped off.
How are things over there in Ireland right now? I wonder if any of these people from other countries can use our number to call in. I bet it would charge them though, unless they have an international plan.
Yeah.
Because I would so love for these people to be able to call in from other countries.
It is so cool. It really.
I'm gonna have to see if I can find a way for us to have an international number.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I've heard on WhatsApp you can call in on the US numbers and things like that. I think it's WhatsApp. You know me, I don't do the whole cell phone thing, so
Yeah, I don't know either.
I'll have to ask Alicia.
She would know. I would think. All right. Well, let's see. Let's go back to the chat room. Who's saying what? I miss Kevin. You're Miss Kevin. Pamela miss
Kevin, you are missed over in our YouTube chat. And I'd really like to know what happened, why you switched to Facebook. I know you said something about having troubles over there, but you never elaborated.
Yeah,
And I'd like to get that fixed, whatever it is, if I can fix it.
Right.
If it's not something on YouTube's side.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know. All right. Well, I don't see much in here, so I am ready to throw in the towel here. So I think we beat everything to a pulp with this virus. But yeah, that pisses me off. I'm going to keep a real close eye now on these assholes.
I figured, like I said, as soon as I saw that article this morning, the first thing that popped in my head was, oh, Tim's head's going to explode.
Why didn't they do that back in 08 with the, well, because blockchain wasn't out yet, actually. But why didn't they put conditions or terms or change things when they bailed out all the corporations back in 08? You know, this is ridiculous. I mean, they got their money lickety split.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess us peasants just can, well, when we redo the entire system so we can watch every single penny that you make and earn and spend, then we will give you. Just put it this way. If they tried pulling this shit now without an emergency going on,
oh, it would never fly.
It would never happen. So you cannot tell me they're not taking advantage of a crisis.
Of course they are. What government doesn't?
Fuckers.
And the problem is we're so focused now on the capitalism side of it that, you know, the corps are the ones that are going to get the help, not us.
Right.
Oh, well, they supply the jobs. Yeah, well, if we're locked down, ain't nobody working.
Right. Yeah, it's all taking advantage of a situation, and that's just wrong. You know, people need help, not screwing the pooch to them as much as you can on this, because it's supposed to be for the people, by the people, we the people, and that doesn't mean the people sitting in Washington D.C. It means us,
right?
People that are the lifeblood to this country, and just every single time a crisis happens, your rights are infringed upon, and they take more shit from you, and more control systems are put in place. And this is just, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it really is. And Pat said, why bail out cruise lines who don't even pay U.S. taxes, which is also very true because they're actually based outside the country, yet we're going to bail them out.
No, I'm right there with you. If it's a non-essential, then you don't get any money. I'm sorry. People ain't gonna have money to go on a fucking cruise anyway with all this stuff because they're gonna be scared to death, and it's gonna be just after like 9/11, and people are gonna be very conservative with their money because they're afraid.
Yeah.
So they're not gonna go jump on a cruise and spend money like that. So you know what? I'm sorry, you're just gonna go BK. I mean, welcome to my world, and I don't want anybody to be in that world, but that's the way the system is. So if you don't have a demand, then nobody's gonna buy it. And believe me, all that money they'll fly through it. They're not gonna fill up these cruise ships in anytime soon, and all that money is going to be pissed down a hole just to keep the doors open. So it's more money wasted away. So
yeah. Pat also said, what about all those who sold out right before the market crashed? There's a bunch of stuff coming out now that a bunch of Congress people sold their stocks right before all this got announced.
yeah, I saw that, and they were talking about that on Fox Business News, and I guess this is their excuse, that because they are elected servants, they have somebody manage their funds, and it's put into a trust fund, so they actually have no decision in doing what they're doing.
I call BS.
So do I. I'm just telling you what they're saying, though. So they're saying that these people are paid to manage their funds and accounts, and they're the ones that did the sale order. They didn't.
Which means they gave them insider information.
No.
So that they could tell it off.
No, absolutely not. You know how immoral and unethical that would be, Mel?
Oh, I know. And our government doesn't do anything that's immoral or unethical.
No, now you're just crazy. That's it. I can't go with you on this one. You're just fucking insane. That's ridiculous. They would never do that. Ever. By the way, I see you spent 25 cents at the Dollar Tree.
Yeah, on toilet paper.
Yeah. You bought 3 rolls of toilet paper. Actually 4. There's 4 in a package. You cannot do that no more. You can only buy 2. You have to buy individual rolls because I see that you live alone. So why do you need all that toilet paper? I'm telling you, it's coming.
Well, I mean, as we know, trucks are now getting stolen full of toilet paper too.
Unbelievable. It's just so upside down, man. If you or I did that, oh my God, we'd be arrested. It's like, how did you know to sell your stocks before this was announced? It's called inside information, asshole, which you know. Well, you can't do that. Well, how come they did? Well, I don't know. Tell it to the judge.
Yeah.
Okay. You wonder why I'm telling you, they're just pushing it. They're really pushing it.
Morning, Mike.
Just give me $1 million. I'll go away. Just give me fucking $1 million. I don't know where I'm going to go, but I'll go Whatever. Fucking crazy. All right, so people need to call in international calls on what?
Well, like for people like Kevin and our new friend in Algeria.
Oh, okay. I know you can do it on Skype. You got to pay for it though. But
Yeah.
it's a package or something. It's like $10 a month or $7 a month, or
I don't remember.
I don't either, because I don't have it anymore, because I don't need it. But that's how people called me. Well, you can use Google Phone too. Just try Google Phone, Google Voice.
Yeah.
That may work. It's the freaking internet. I don't see why it wouldn't. But all right.
I see a few people that I wish would call in. Mike, Pat.
Well,
And then
I'm
we
gonna
got
give 'em a
everybody in
couple-
YouTube right now, huh?
I'm giving them a couple minutes. Otherwise, it said I'm calling it. It's game over, man. I'm done. Why don't you put her in charge? I'm done. It's done. It's done deal. It's in the can. See you later. Bye.
Boy, that article really put you in a mood, didn't it?
You know what? You can fuck with my health. You can fuck with my family. You can fuck with my business. You can fuck with my job. But when you start fucking with my money, I mean, don't touch my fucking money, man. And I'm not being a Jew here. No offense. I'm not anti-Semitic, whatever. I love Jewish people. I'm just saying, don't fuck with my money.
We are not politically correct here.
I'm not an anti-Semitist, trust me.
No.
Actually, almost Jewish people have said we think of you as one as me. I'm just saying they're stereotyped for
Oh, yes.
pinching the fucking.
We take advantage of stereotypes on this show.
Well, yeah, that too. But yeah,
But we do it out of humor and love, not hatred.
yeah. It's just like
There's a
it is what it
difference.
is, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, black people eat fried chicken. Fucking Asians eat fucking egg rolls. Well, you know, white people eat fucking whatever they want. And it's whatever. It's not a racist statement. Don't even get me going down that road either. It is. Mexicans eat fucking burritos. So what? But yeah, just don't. I think if you start fucking with people's money.
Oh yeah. That's when you're going to get them to raise up.
That's
Well, and that's what's going on right now too.
Well, yeah, they indirectly are fucking with your money.
Yeah,
You
it's
don't
like,
have
okay,
income.
we're going to shut everything down, but we're not going to put a moratorium so that you're not going to get kicked out of your house at the end of it. You know?
Yeah, but Walmart and all that can fucking sell more shit, which just gets bigger. But forget mom and pop grocery store. You can't stay open.
Or 1099ers and self-employed and freelancers.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. I just they're just pouring gas on the fire. They're taking advantage of a situation. This is not the time to revamp our monetary system. So you want to do that, get rid of the Federal Reserve. That's a good start. Not make digital dollars so you can deposit money now so you can
Yeah.
track people. It's fucking ridiculous. Like I said, that title should be government puts into bill to go cashless. That's what it should say. So they can track your money.
Right.
No, it's got to be phrased. Oh, digital dollar. What? It already is digital. Not an idiot. We're just going to get rid of cash.
Mm-hmm. Which we've been talking about that for a couple months now.
Yeah. Well, because it's spreading the coronavirus. No, you can't touch cash now. And you're social distancing, and you can't have your job. It's like they're redoing it. They're resetting everything. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, no one's calling in, so you can all go to hell. You need. That'll get more listeners.
That was such a sweet statement.
They can blame management for this one. They never know what the fuck they're doing because they made me read an article that knew would piss me off. See how I'm blaming you?
Yes, I do totally. I totally take responsibility for it.
Oh,
And
boy.
you have been doing so much better on your F bombs. But yeah, you got totally worked up on that, and I will take the heat for that.
I just ruined it. I ruined all my good graces. Good
Your swear
brownie
jar is
points.
full today.
Yeah, brownie points. I ruined all my brownie points. Oh, well. So, and any complaints could go to Mel or Scarlett because they're making policies that I don't agree with. God damn it! No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's it's when we get worked up, it happens. And I knew full well when I sent you that it was gonna make your head explode.
Yeah, no, it's
I was already prepared for it today.
No, I'm just kidding. So it was kind of a sarcastic vent. So
Yeah.
but really think about it, guys. I mean, the next, to me now they're showing their colors, and they're not doing anything they didn't say they were gonna do, and they've always been trying to reset the monetary system or money system on a global scale, and I think that's the next shoe to drop. I mean, what else can you possibly do to people besides blowing up an atomic bomb to wipe them out and depopulate them and bring them into submission and go, please fix this? If you can't buy or sell anything or even earn any money, then you're an outcast. So
I'm really looking forward to the barter system again.
well, that's what it's going to go to, but it's going to turn into the Hunger Games, and then
Well, yeah.
living off the land. So you can have multiple customers, callers. I know, but nobody's calling.
Yeah, nobody's calling in, so
Are we going to be on Wednesday night?
Yes.
I don't know.
No. Actually, Val's slot, she's taking those evening slots. So she'll be doing Monday, Wednesday, and I think Friday right after Ron.
Okay. Oh, good. So hopefully she'll keep her attention from Ron's audience, which not that she needs
Exactly.
it. But yeah, that's
I just, I don't, now that we've moved our show to later in the morning, we have a different reach. And I mean, our show is great in the mornings. You know,
yeah.
I do like us being in that morning slot.
I do too, but six is for a few reasons, but mostly because it helps people. 6 o'clock here is what, 8 o'clock on the East Coast or Florida?
Yes.
Or then
5
it's
a.m. on the
Central,
West Coast, though.
And then it's right. I know. Well, you know what? California is the reason why all this fucking shit started anyway. So that.
Now we're gonna have everybody calling in saying, "Y'all hate Californians."
You just lost the whole state of California and the West Coast because you're an asshole. And quit moving here. Stay out of Colorado.
Right. Go back home.
Yeah, go back to where you fucked up. Home to begin with. No, but this will be better. But then, what if we're starting at 8 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
So that's
Already
10
8 o'clock our time.
See, now that's 10 o'clock on the East Coast, 9 o'clock Central. But you know what? People can watch it at any time on demand, or they can download it and listen to it.
We're all over the place at this point.
Or watching on stupid Facebook Live and whatever. But maybe that's why a lot of people don't call in, because they don't watch it in real time. But Facebook didn't say that yesterday, right?
Right.
That's 1,400. So I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, and I mean, and yesterday we had like 6-7 callers ended up calling in, and then today nothing.
Yeah, but most of them were guests. So, which
Yeah.
are not guests, hosts. I mean, whatever. But still, I don't.
Yeah, but we still had a few that weren't.
Yeah, we did. I know. And Bonnie always calls in. That's great. And
We love hearing from Bonnie.
TLO did, but he's a gatekeeper, right? He's got a good voice, actually.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He needs to have his own show. I think he would do really well, like for one of our weekend
Yeah.
spiritual, religious type shows.
Yeah, and he's smart, and he's he has a lot of candor. I mean, he's in the middle of the road, but then again, he has no problem sharing his opinion or beliefs,
Right.
and that's good. That plus he has the voice for it and the demeanor, and I think he'd be. Again, I think that's how people grew at the other network, just coming over from the chat room to doing a show. So that's what I did, and I think he would be really good. I really do. But
Yeah, I think so too.
well, you can work on your voice. Trust me. It's not. It's such a pain in the ass. It really is. It's like you get a good mic, and then you get a good equalizer, and then you listen to yourself, and you hate it so much you're forced to change it. So,
Yeah.
but I can't stress what a mic does. I mean, look what it's done for you, Mel. No offense. I'm just saying.
Oh no, there's no offense taken there.
I mean, you can put lipstick on a pig; it's still a fucking pig. But, and I'm not saying.
Oh,
that's
are you
true.
saying that you just
Yeah, I do.
at me?
I had to retract that. Real
Oh,
quick, 'cause I knew that's exactly.
Oh, dude.
Oh no, it's the dragon lady. Watch out. Here she comes. Ah! Run for cover. Incoming. Here it comes. Tim, you let the genie out of the bottle. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's gonna be really funny if you really get on a subject that gets me wound up.
Oh, believe me.
You'll have a totally different Mel on your hands, and it'll be pretty entertaining, I'm sure. It takes a lot to get me worked up like
Oh,
that.
now look, we got people citing already. Wow. Bonnie's on your side now. Here we go. The day the Freedom Revolution was divided and conquered. Because of Bonnie and Mel. Hey. No, I said it and like, oh shit, I said that's gonna come out wrong. What I'm saying is that you can have the best equipment on the planet, and if your voice sucks, it sucks. But you can improve it. It's like playing the guitar or an instrument. You can have all this gizmo shit and sound like whatever, and if you can't play, then you can't play. But you learn how to play. So that's what I'm saying. You'll learn this. You'll learn this. That's it. All right. Pam, I want you to ban Bonnie. She's never allowed in here again. She's a traitor. She's on Mel's side, and fuck all this women shit. I'm sick of it. I'm trying to be fair and nice about this kind of crap, but you women always pull this shit on me, and I'm tired of it. So Pam, of course, she's a woman, so she's not going to. But Pam, I want you to ban Bonnie. Blackball. Oh my god.
You got too much estrogen going against you there, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, and I don't think there's any other men. I do a great Arnold impersonation. Thank you. God, every time I bring it up in boxing, fucking, they just start cracking up. They go, "Where's Arnold?" I go, "He's on vacation. He's going to be gone for a while." Because when they start laughing, and I start laughing, and that's a true sign of a professional. Not that I am, but a comedian. When you can't laugh at your own shit. I mean, oh my god, it's so hard. So.
Yeah, I can't make it through even telling a regular joke without cracking up.
Right. No, it's hard.
If it's a really good one, you know?
But sometimes, even the best of them, when they can't hold back and they start laughing, because that's what I like about bloopers or outtakes from movies.
Oh, I love them.
And they just can't fucking stop laughing. And that I love that. I think that just makes me laugh harder. That is so funny.
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah, I love it. But, yeah, well, thanks. I appreciate it. I know I've worked on some impressions. I still got to do Trump, and I don't know what he does. It's hard. Hard to do his voice.
Watch what's his name from Saturday Night Live?
Alec Baldwin?
Yeah, him.
Yeah, maybe I will, because it's the tone. I was watching him on a news conference the other night, just for that reason, at a news conference. And he does repeat himself a lot. Like
yes, he
every other
does.
sentence. You know, oh, we're doing a great
That's
job.
an OCD
A great
tick.
job. What?
That is an OCD tick.
I don't know what it is, but I'm like, oh my God, you know how much time you would save if you would quit repeating yourself with every other sentence?
Yeah. Yeah,
It's always
no,
like
that
the last 3 words too.
OCD manifests in really weird ways,
Yeah.
and that's one of them.
I've seen it. So. All right, kids. So I think I've insulted enough people, the whole state of California, the West Coast, and all the listeners because they won't call in. So I think that's enough damage for today.
You have been on quite a roll today.
But I will emphasize once again, it's management's fault, not mine. It has nothing to do with it. So, just kidding. No, you were right though. They kept me going. Like I said, it's a sacred cow for me. Don't fuck.
Oh,
with,
I know it is.
fuck with
And
my money.
and that was, I mean, I wanted you to see it just for your information to begin with. But I also knew that it was going to be a good topic for today.
Well, you know why it gets me, and I'm not a possession type of person, but I've been destroyed by my family and people who work for me with everything I had, and it's all gone. And I don't have anything to begin with now. But now the government's going to start telling me and watching every penny and quite possibly control how I spend my money.
Yeah, no.
I mean, no, that's crossing the line there. Because
time.
what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So you're going to tell me, how about every time you guys go to spend money, it's got to get approved on the internet by every single registered voter on the planet? How about that?
Trump would never golf again.
Here we go. Yeah, well, yeah, probably not.
Well, I mean, even Trump supporters have to admit he golfs a lot.
Oh, well, thank you, Pamela. So now she's being nice. Oh, good. Are you on my side? So it's Bonnie and Mel against Tim and Pamela. So here we go. Yeah, believe me, that's the last thing on earth I want. I am not fighting with anybody anymore on anything. So I am being totally sarcastic and, depending on perception, an asshole. But trust me when I say there's no validity behind what I'm saying. So please don't take it that way. I just want you to hear it and go, oh my God, what did he just say? That's what I want.
Oh, they've been doing that a lot this morning.
Yeah, that's what I want. I'm like, holy shit.
Did Tim really say that?
Well, because like I said, I'm going to say what you think. Not that you mean it. What people think and what they really truly mean, I believe is different. So a thought is a thought, but an action's an action. So,
yes.
What people really think at the moment, they're not going to say it because that's not really truly how they really feel or what they're going to do. It's just reactionary.
Mm-hmm.
So I speak on reactionary terms. So if you understand that, we'll get along just fine. And Mel will keep sending me shit that pisses me off.
There's nothing like and the cool part about it is that whenever I find things to send to you first thing in the morning to get you worked up, I know exactly what I'm doing when I do it.
Oh, so you're training me. You're like the cat with the laser. Like, watch this. I'm gonna drive the cat fucking nuts.
Yeah.
That type of thing. Oh.
Because then I get to sit here and watch those funny expressions on your face.
Oh, you like that, huh?
Yes. You are so facially expressive. It's great.
Yeah, I've been told that when I was actually told when I was younger around a kid that I should be a comedian just because of my facial expressions because it makes people fucking crack up. I was told that.
Oh, it does.
And I don't even know what
It
I'm
does.
doing.
And especially that mind blow one. Your I'm getting pissed ones are great.
Are
But
they?
when we truly blow your mind, it's like you just see it happening. And it's so awesome.
Great. Well, I'm glad I'm entertaining everybody. I can't hide my emotions. I can't. I try. I can't. So probably better you don't see the optics because then you can read me even more. So, but that's okay. I don't mind. If everybody can laugh out of it and I'm amusing you, do I amuse you? Do you think I'm fucking funny? Yeah, that's fine. I don't care.
I love that movie.
Yeah, right. Do I amuse you? Doesn't he kill him? Doesn't he shoot him right after that? That's
Oh,
Joe
yeah.
Pesci, isn't it?
Oh yeah, he destroys that guy.
You think I'm fucking funny? Do I amuse you? Boom. Oh, here we go. Wasn't a shotgun. Oh man.
That is seriously though. That is like one of my all-time favorite movies.
I might watch it because man, there's so many great actors in I just wish Hollywood would shut up. Because I don't want to watch a movie and go, well, yeah, I like the movie, but he's an asshole because he said this. I'm like, you know what? I love Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci and all those Ray Liotta and all those guys.
They are such incredible actors.
Yeah, it's just like, shut up. Let me watch the movie. Oh.
And that particular cast was just beyond incredible.
Oh yeah, that's classic. I mean,
that's like Godfather status.
Right. It's funny you say that because that popped into my head too. So.
Well, I mean, it was about the mob and shit. So.
The mob don't exist. What's wrong with you?
I know.
Yeah. It's all in the loop.
No, me and my conspiracy brain, I think they exist.
I kid you not, even when I was a kid, like 15 years old, and I'd go to Kansas with family vacation and family, and I'd meet people, and I'd go, where are you from? I'd go, Chicago. And they would go, and they would back up a little bit or lean back, and they go, are you in the mob? I'm like, what are you fucking talking about? It's like, if you're from Chicago, and I wasn't even from Chicago, outlying suburbs, but I'm not going to say, oh, Streamwood, Illinois, because they don't know where the fuck that is, but they know Chicago. And all of them would go, are you in the mob? I'm like, what? So if you're from Chicago, you're just automatically in the mob. Did they kill you? Hello? The mob?
No, they didn't kill me.
Okay.
Sorry, I accidentally muted again and forgot.
It don't take long to figure that one out. It's like, no, they got to Mel. They killed Mel. No. Yeah, you gotta shut the fuck up, Mel. You're dead. There you go. All right, so Mel has the wand toy. What the fuck is that? Oh, yeah, the laser. Could have been the laser. Yeah.
Hey, that was a good one, dude.
What?
The laser.
The laser. The shit. I can watch that movie and no matter, like I just might after this, and she pissed me off so much, and I'm a little boy. Look at it. Look at it. There's a laser. Let's piss him off. So now I'll go watch Austin Powers because it fucking makes me crack up. It'll be all forgotten. So, all right.
So this is this area.
Hang on. Oh, we're live still.
Yeah, it's good time. It's good timing anyway. All right, everybody. I cannot speak Spanglish. I can't either. All right, so everybody say goodnight. I think that's 2 hours or damn close, isn't it?
Yeah, a little over.
Yeah, 2 hours and 12 minutes. So we're gonna go. So that's enough of that crap. So thanks for joining the show. Share the show. I don't know. See what our numbers are. And not that I really care. I mean, one person's fine. 1,500, 15,000. I don't really care.
Yeah.
As long as it's not as bad as the coronavirus, it's fine with me. But, all right. So wait a minute. So Denver's locked down, just so I know, because I don't want to get shot.
Yeah.
So 5 p.m.
5 p.m. this evening is when Denver goes into shelter in place.
Okay.
We are now up to 5,000. We're up 5,044 cases new this morning. So in 3 hours, we've doubled. What else? What else am I missing? Boulder is on stay in place, shelter in place.
Oh, are they?
Yes.
They're all crazy anyway. That's good.
Right. Weed shops and liquor stores will be open.
What are those fucking kids gonna do locked in their dorm? I mean, just imagine that.
I think most of them actually got kicked out and sent home.
Oh, did they? Well, good. That would be.
Well, yeah, because there's not going to be any resources. There's not going to be any food. There's not going to be any ways to cook.
You know what I heard yesterday? They shut down Estes Park. I don't know if that's true or not, but they shut it down.
I do believe I saw something about Estes.
Yeah. So I couldn't imagine being a college kid in a dorm. Well, let's just go to the bar. We can't, dumbass.
Right?
Yeah, that would be horrible. Oh my God. Well, I hope they did go home. Now they can drive their parents nuts.
Right.
Mhm.
So Colorado, we are up to 720 cases, 72 hospitalized, 31 counties, 6,224 people tested. So we're still over 10%. Is that right?
They just
Yeah,
censored
we're
part
still
of your-
over.
I'm sorry. Pamela's saying their program got censored. What's that mean? Censored, you mean?
On YouTube?
I don't know. Maybe.
Censored
I don't
part of your
care.
program
I
to
don't
me.
give a shit.
Oh, it's probably about the friggin' song again.
Oh, the copyright
Oh.
thing?
I mean, we're still live.
All that crap's off of YouTube, so it's all.
I
public
know.
domain, Whatever.
I'll deal with it. I deal with it every day.
Okay.
Okay, so 7 deaths here in Colorado, 5 outbreaks at residential and non-hospital healthcare facilities. So there you go. There's our quick rundown of the stats before we sign off.
Okay.
And I'm sure we'll have some more announcements throughout the day.
I'm sure we will. Hopefully, some positive stuff though, because I'm getting sick.
Would
and
be
tired.
nice.
I really, truly think people still are in the denial stage, and then when they finally accept this and it's real, then they're gonna get pissed because that's just the normal.
Oh, yeah.
Psychological process of grief.
That was what I was about to say, the 5 stages of grief.
Yeah. Trust me, I've been there. fucking sucks.
And grief is not necessarily because a physical person died.
No, it's loss. Loss of
It's just
something.
loss.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's loss.
Yeah. Well, just wait when people ain't going to go back to work. Because I'm telling you, just my experience in running a company for 20 years and blah, 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 blah. You're lucky if all these bars and restaurants downtown here in Loveland, I can promise you, half of them ain't going to reopen.
No. Most, and I mean, yeah, you and I have had the discussions about what's going on with Enterprise.
Yeah.
You know, they sold off over almost half their stock of cars, not like stock.
Yep.
They sold off over half of their inventory. There we go, the better word.
Right.
A couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And they have officially sold off more inventory. The office that my son works at, he has been put on vacation for the next 7 weeks. And they're going to see what's going on at that point. But they have closed up all of their shops now, except for the one airport one in Grand Junction.
Well, they're cutting their costs and they're selling their assets probably for operating capital, which is the exact same thing I had to do when my company was going down. Plus, it's a prerequisite. If you file bankruptcy, you have to sell your assets.
Yeah.
Unless they're captured by somebody that you owe money to. But anyway, they're doing the right thing.
Right.
They're trying to survive.
Well, and they've got 2 steps before they're done. That's how close they are to going under at this point. So.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what they're doing. That's horrible.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's a major friggin' company.
I know, but with no money coming in, it doesn't
I know.
fucking matter. That's what people don't get. You know,
No, I get it.
people- No, I know.
I
I said
get it.
people, not you. It's
Oh,
like
no, I'm not people.
when people
I'm just mud.
stop buying your shit, you go out of business.
Right.
Period. Period.
Right. Yeah, there's no business that's going to be able to survive this except for those quote unquote essential businesses.
Yeah, or the ones are bailed out, which is them, or the ones that actually prepared for this. I mean,
Right.
the best thing they could do is just shut everything down and reopen the doors when this all comes in, and they hopefully have enough capital to survive.
Right.
But everybody's up to their ass in debt, leveraged in debt, and they didn't do that. So, you know, there is some partial blame on them for not managing their business correctly. So,
Oh, definitely.
yeah. What are you gonna do? So I'm pissed. Who's pissed? I'm pissed. Again, I don't think we're ever gonna find out. China says we did it. We say they did it. Who knows who fucking did it? We're never gonna find out. Because if we do find out, then we're going to get pissed and make them accountable. But if you don't know who did it, you can't make them accountable. So ridiculous. Yeah,
Yep.
I'd like to buy a van too. Actually.
I just want my RV.
Your RVs, then go smoke some pot in it and drive around the country.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be cool.
That is my plan.
All right. I am definitely ending the show this time. So say goodbye to everybody in the chat room, and you'll see them tomorrow at 8 a.m. or whenever you decide to come. And please share the show. I appreciate it. But say some prayers. Be a nice neighbor. Be kind to other people. Be an asshole. And we'll get through this, but it's going to be very interesting to see where things end up on the other side of this.
Oh, very, very, very.
So, remember to always take advantage of a crisis. The mystery machine. There you go. Scooby-Doo, some Scooby snacks.
Steven has been looking for an old Dodge van, an old 70s Dodge van.
Yeah.
So, because his nickname now is Shaggy, and his nickname prior to that was Scooby.
Oh, wow.
So, he's loved Scooby-Doo ever since he was old enough to talk.
Yeah. Cool. All right.
Anyway, good night, Gracie.
All right, good night. We'll see you tomorrow at 8 a.m. sharp. Don't oversleep. Come in, call in. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We can talk about whatever you want. But maybe Mel will have another story to piss me off.
Oh, I'll make sure to find one.
I'm sure you will. All right, guys. Have a great day and be safe. And don't be stupid. That's not the best advice I can give you. So use common sense. All right? All right, guys, you've been listening to the Red Pill Show. We will see you tomorrow. Have a great day. Bye.